Hey world, I've got shocking news. The Avengers are actually a religious metaphor. Hear me out. I've got this theory. Now, I've come up with the theory during the movie Age of Ultron. And it was when Ultron said to the Maximoffs that when the Earth stands still, God throws a stone at it. I came up with the ultimate Avengers religious metaphor theory. That's the official title, by the way. And I thought I'd just share this theory with you because I'm really passionate about it. I think it's genius and yeah, I'm really proud of myself. There are 6 Infinity Stones and there are 7 deadly sins, which are envy, gluttony, greed, lust, pride, sloth and wrath. Now, we already have the blue Infinity Stone, which would stand for envy, because obviously Loki envies Thor and his world on Earth and stuff like this. Then we have the purple Infinity Stone, which would stand for greed, because they try to sell it and like make money with it. Then we have the yellow Infinity Stone, which would stand for pride. Tony's pride that he thinks he can save the world or shield the world. And yeah, this pride that he doesn't want to really admit he made a mistake. And then we have the red Infinity Stone, which I'm not quite sure because it's in the Thor movies, but it could be wrath or lust. Lust, it's obvious because his girlfriend finds it, so like he's his girlfriend. And wrath could be because she is really angry at him. We will have 2 more Infinity Stones, so we can have Infinity Stones for gluttony and yeah, either wrath or lust, whichever isn't the red one. And then we have the final deadly sin, which is sloth, meaning that you do not act on something. In this example, it would mean that the Avengers don't act, or don't act fast enough, well enough, whatever, to keep the deadly sins from happening and to keep those Infinity Stones from getting together and yeah, being its almighty power to destroy the world, whatever. In this example, please just stay with me here. In this example, in this idea, the Avengers are kind of the good traits of humans. So Steve is truthful, Tony is thoughtful or like wise or whatever. Bruce is selfless. Clint is loving and a family person. Natasha tries to correct her mistakes, and Thor, as much as I don't like him and as much as he makes mistakes and stuff, he does try to protect the weaker, kind of. So we have those good human traits of the Avengers versus the deadly sins, which are kind of sometimes intertwined. For example, with the yellow Infinity Stone, as I said, when the Avengers aren't strong enough, wise enough, good enough, whatever, to kind of defeat the deadly sins and the bad things from happening, then the Infinity Stones will get into the bad side and Earth will be destroyed. God will throw this stone on the world. God, in this example, is Thanos, which would mean that like Loki and Ultron and those people Thanos sent to Earth to take the Infinity Stones would be kind of God's apostles or like the messiahs or something like that. So they would actually be sent by God to in some way like provoke the Avengers to stand up against the bad things on the one hand, and on the other hand to get the power of the Infinity Stones so that God has the power to destroy humankind and its bad qualities and deadly sins. I know it's really, really random. I know it has a lot of flaws, but for some reason I just can't help but think about this theory whenever I watch a new Avengers movie. Maybe I'm onto something. Anyways, that was my Marvel theory. I hope that it was at least funny for you, and I hope you always have a reason to smile, and I shall see you next week. Goodbye!